Hello, this is Bobby at Copel TV Repair, and this is a functionality proof for power supply board PSD-0888. I've made a number of similar functionality proof videos and how to test videos. This is a real quick note on this board. Customer will be able to recognize the board by the unique numbers that they wrote. I believe this is a username. I don't know what that is. Probably their telephone. The board had a typical failure, the one that is caused by the standby driver, TNY274. But after replacing the usual suspects, the board produced no output voltage. And so we looked and looked and looked and looked. Ashamed or not ashamed, it went for over an hour. And what has happened is some wise ass, what else can I call it, has replaced the snubber diode in the primary circuit with a simple fast-acting diode. This one on the picture, this one here. This is what came off the board. And they have somehow done so in a way that, because this diode normally measures short, because it's in parallel with the primary winding, one of the two windings on the primary side. It is the only primary winding. It's to the primary side circuit. Because that diode is connected in parallel, being a clumper there, it of course measures short. So it's not unusual for us to see people seeing that while searching for problems and desoldering one end to test it, or even both ends, find out that it's working and then put it back together. We did see that it was desoldered. What we did not expect is that somebody will take it out and put a totally different diode in its place. And so that took well over an hour to find out. Now the board is working fine, is producing. This is what you're supposed to see. Normal. This is the output standby rectifier. This is the ground there, and those are the 5 volts. I remove this, and this goes down. And now, to signal it, I'm going to press the button here on my tester. And multifunctional as I am, and I'm going to test. Well, actually, that pin here, yeah, I'm sorry, this standby voltage has, I don't need that at all to do standby voltage to disconnect this. This is the relay, it just went off. Now it's going to go on as I plug that in. Okay, you heard that. And when the relay is on, of course, you can measure the 360 here. It's a little difficult to measure them, but it's not impossible. Let me make sure that I don't short something. 398 is what it is. So the power factor correction circuit is working fine, and this button just activates the tick on 12 volts on the very last pin here. Press. Okay, I am pressing it. And there you go, the 12 volts for the tick on. I'm depressing it. Going down, pressing it with my pinky. Oh, come on. You're not very good on the contact here. Such a tiny button. That is why. But that is what it is. The standby was the problem with that board. Customer did note something about a problem with this connector. There's no problem with that at all. The real problem was that stupid snubber that was replaced with a regular fast-acting 1 ampere 2000 volts RPG, whatever it is. Come on, focus. So for that, we charge extra. We should be You shouldn't be sending us board. There's no way this diode was there when the board went bad, and the reason for that is the diode measures good out of the board. It is rectifying properly. There's no way it had made it go bad, because when we replaced everything else, the board was not producing step-by voltage, and it's because it was bypassing that primary winding. So there, it is working now, and ready to go. Thanks.